It'll be BQB on McCree. So Leave trying to get the high ground here on 76 is look, if there was a way you were going to see this series go, no, Soldier 76 lock in the first 30 seconds is should tell you a lot like how this one could end up.
Leave absolutely clean with it there. Slime just got absolutely ruined as he tried to cross, and BQB has no shields to stand behind. Yaki definitely needs to be very, very careful as Soldier 76. I mean, these two teams are playing each other's approaches. Let's see how Gaga looks here. It's going to be Jinmu that goes down first, though. BQB's able to find Purchase with a headshot. Funk throws up that amplification matrix, but of course there's going to be a May wall in the way. Here's the Deadeye. Elsa takes a big hit from that one. He still is able to use the defense matrix quite well. Nisha, though, won't get away from the flashbang here, and the Hunters look to be getting cleaned off the point. It's a rather late immortality field, and it is definitely too little at this point.
Yes, it'll be a flip, but 51% here, good for the Hunters, and you're going to end up with EMP Shatter.
Leave wants to flank around here. Sees Gangnam Jin.
Oh.
Here comes that tactical visor now. How much value do you get? He's being chased down by BQB. He seems to not care about the tac visor at all. And here's the cap in progress for the Hunters. They roll over the top. It's a big EMP from Jinmu to set it up.
He went on a flank with the tac visor, and then as soon as he popped it and just got the attention, just kind of ran away. And then the EMP came in, and maybe he just kind of dragged players away.
Positioned himself at a good spot to get value out of a lot of this explosive damage, but Gaga could be in trouble here. Has to be a sound barrier that comes out, but he gets frozen up. No one can save the right half for the Hunters now, and the Mayhem, it's bloodlust. They're looking to clean Chengdu off now, and I mean, not a moment too soon here. Lee looking dangerous behind the amplification matrix, but again, he also needs time to have an impact in the fight, and he didn't get enough of it.
Yeah, and the way that Florida plays this, Mitch, where you rotating around here for Chengdu, trying to find an answer is
no!
Be a shatter from OG. That is huge.
Unbelievable! That may have been set up with a flashbang from BQB, but you cannot ask for much more than that. Perfect stuff here for the Florida Mayhem. The Chengdu Hunters, oh, they're rattled, Matt.
Oh, we can take a look at that one again. As he's actually playing the corner, and he's got a shield history in the Overwatch League. They can play something along these lines, and I feel like they could be pretty good at it.
Okay, so
they say that Gangnam Jin just gets domed out by the bar in the sky.
But this is that Dallas Fuel composition, right? It's very divey. It's very in your face kind of dive. The Mayhem, though, they need to find these kills very early on. Also, unless they hack Gaga specifically, it's a little bit hard to catch him here. The Mayhem, they're looking for a target.
So much damage from the bar in the sky, and then also the ball is so disruptive.
Gangnam Jin's very low right now. Lee was able to find the kill on Slime with a bit of a damage boost. There's a trade of tanks here, but the Mayhem, I think their positioning got staggered a little bit as they crossed the bridge. A concussive blast from Jinmu kind of drives a wedge between them, and they can't get everybody on site when they're needed.
It's just the poke damage from the bar. And then
the Chengdu Hunters, but that doesn't answer the question of how Florida take the point here. They need to break through, but they've lost their big healer as well, and now both teams are running on fumes. Slime now goes for a sound barrier. OG just tries to dome out that self-destruct. He does cap it off nicely, and he barely gets away after getting leave.
Yeah, it's going to be a contest still, though, for the Florida Mayhem here. You're going to have the EMP coming back in. That'll be Elsa getting demaxed. You would love if you're Florida to be able to flip this point without having to use that EMP.
Jinmu pressuring here from the left-hand side. Gaga is hit with that EMP, though. That's dangerous. The Hunters, though, don't mind too much. They force a lot from the Florida Mayhem. Florida have to part with all of their resources just to get to play the game.
I'm on fire.
You see Gargoyle with that defense matrix there.
Wrecking Ball on the points line, going to be able to dodge the minefield by using the wall run, but OG was not as lucky. He backs up into one of those mines and falls, but Leave is taken out elsewhere. He gets hacked manually by BQB, and Gargoyle's able to swoop in and pick up the kill. Defense matrix desperately going to be employed to try and stop Jinmu for causing problems, but he won't be denied. He finds two, and it's both supports falling by his hand. Yes, he's still in action. Yes, Nisha's still pocketing him. And yes, he gets rid of another. It's BQB down as the Hunters take control now as we head into overtime. OG looking worse for wear. Gargoyle also looking pretty haggard now as Slime desperately tries to keep them in the fight, but Yaki is felled by Jinmu. And that Lucio is going to struggle. Somehow Gargoyle gets good pressure on the Jinmu, but not enough to get the kill. 2 HP was all he had left, but he stays alive. Dutifully, Nisha keeps him in the fight here. 99 to 57%, and Gangnam Jin going down for a second time in this fight. Leave cleans him up, and it's going to be very difficult for the Mayhem to get any semblance of a retake now. With Gargoyle finally being removed, it's full stall. Yaki forced a recall. Slime is back. BKB's there with an EMP. He can make this happen. Fireflies get in with the EMP. Are you kidding me? OG rolls straight in. They get rid of Nisha. No mercy. No resurrect. Lever's gone down. And somehow this is still going. The Mayhem stay in the fight. Self-destruct keeps them off the point for a short time now, but they are still in this. OG rolling on the point. Elsa cleared out. And the Mayhem are going to take this back.
And it's Slime able to contest for what feels like forever. Yaki there as well. BQB.
Unbelievable! Alive. Well, it works. Yaki gets a nano boost now. Not the really usual target, but it's desperation. It's just instinct and nothing else for the Mayhem right now. Slime goes down, League locks the legs and comes straight in with a Helix rocket and a flourish. Yaki trying to pressure Jinmu down. He translocates away. Another EMP! Another EMP! Elsa is hacked. Can they get him out of the mech? Yes! But Gangnam Jin is taken down, so the Mayhem only had that Lucio healing. It may not matter though. A chance to flip the point back for Florida. A chance to stay this execution. Gargoyle gets that kill, but is eventually demeched. League traded out here. This is like tiny Overwatch all over again. Yaki gets knocked up though, that's quite big. Tough for him now to blink away. He didn't have the recall, and somehow the Hunters stay in it! Unbelievable! Bubble sort of forces a lot of the Hunters to play on the periphery for now. BKB here with a party grenade. Oh, he still gets Jinmu. He's clean with it. Nisha, resurrect. Jinmu's back in the fight, and with Slime going down, it's looking rough here. Lever's sleeping. If they can do anything about this Tracer, they can't. The Florida Mayhem now have a numbers advantage, but they need to keep Gangnam Jim alive. Good bubble. That makes it hard for Elsa to find the Ana, and there's a sleep. Eventually, Gangnam Jim falls. What a first fight. Elsa's going to go down here, and the numbers do favor the Mayhem, but these reinforcements are just going to trickle in. I mean, this is a real vivacity, a real passion for the game from both these rosters. They just don't stop.
Oh, so Jinmu's so low. You're going to get the kill here on the Nisha too. Open things up as Monk is in trouble up here. Trying to take out Yagi in the one-on-one. OG, he'll deal with them, but we have a triple on the point for Jinmu.
He's not done.
I was going to say they've done such a good job of dealing with Jinmu, but right there, I mean, is this going to be Yaki and OG just turning it? It'll be OG Primal Rage. Yaki gets one. So you just have Elsa here on the point now.
Elsa gets decent. I mean, you got to pause the game.
Force OT. But who else is going to get there? Elsa barely makes it over the top.
There is a self-destruct for Elsa, so that is a remet potentially. But Nisha's already gone down, and Monk is, I mean, he is being pressured constantly. So hard for the Hunters to get that high throughput healing from their Ana when Monk is constantly occluded from the rest of his team. Pulse bomb there, didn't catch Elsa as he was the student, but still an easy pick up there. And the Florida Mayhem, it's their name.
On the Sigma roll where I wouldn't really put Elsa up there. I think Elsa's strongest hero definitely is his Diva, but that's going to be far away taking out Gangnam Jin. So
okay.
The Zen's popping off here early on.
Yeah, we live in a world where Resurrect is a thing, no? Go! But never mind, just scratch that. Leave is going to go straight after Gangnam Jin the second he gets brought back. He was still glowing with that light, and he was taken down. BKB gets rid of Jimmy though, but the Mayhem are running out of numbers too. Gargoyle going down is pretty brutal, but the Mayhem have the numbers with both Elsa and Farway falling. They still have a Wrecking Ball in play, and OG's healthy enough to just go back for a health pack. If he's not body blocked here, Gaga slows him down. Mini picked up, but Leave chases and finishes the kill. Yaki, though, gets the better of him now, and these two teams, they have no respect for the rules of engagement here at all. Gaga knew what he was doing, Matt. He knew exactly what he was doing.
He rolls right on top of Yaki.
Jimmy takes a big hit of damage early, but Gangnam Jin going down, Leave, causing a lot of problems in the back line, suffice to say. Both Gargoyle and Gangnam Jin having fallen here, and the Mayhem just don't have the numbers. OG will try and stall it out for a little bit longer, but Farway is an absolute weapon on this Zenyatta. And the Hunters, it's a team full of them, Matt.
And they ran the lower third before. Valkyrie, though, from Nisha. They want to go in pretty quick here. It'll be the Bob used from Jimmy.
Great flux.
That's the point. It's going to be Transcendence, though, trying to keep them alive. That's a Pulse Bomb thrown in there as well. So Chengdu doing a nice job defending against some of this aggression from Florida.
It was the time buy for the Flux, but even with all that time, the Mayhem haven't been able to do all that much with it. Yeah, they bring OG back into the fight, and here's another time buy right here. The Mayhem don't do much with this Transcendence to get a player advantage.
Well, and they have to use it before the Gravitic Flux comes out from Elsa. He'll use the Flux, and he's going to get Gargoyle.
That's a crucial lapse in judgment, the ult usage there. What choice do they have? BKB, though, playing from the side. A headshot on Elsa gets rid of him. Nisha has to pay with his life for the Resurrect. It's a trade, if you will. Yaki's got himself into the backline, but Jimmy's still a threat. Any sort of stray headshot close would be the death of him. And he gets a Harmony ult down. Still, Jimmy has to be careful. Bob on the point right now. 2 ticks and some for the Mayhem, and they pop the Valkyrie here. Crucially, they're very close to a Transcendence, but that's not going to bring BQB back. It has to be Slime to get their Ash back into the fray, but in doing so, they've lost Gargoyle. It'll be dueling Transcendences on the point now, and those minefields could still buy some crucial targets. Yaki sticks Jimmy with the bomb, though, and now Elsa is forced to back away left side of the point. Gargoyle is so low right now, and the Discord Orb makes life so hard for him. Gangnam Jin finds 2, and Yaki's here for the cleanup. Still needs to respect the damage of this Echo, but he has effective healing and recoil, and he gets the job done. Leave here was going to force some action on the point. Gangnam Jin pressured, Leave gets involved. What the heck was that? He gets someone on the high ground, classy stuff. BQB descends, Leave has to now recall, but he's got a pulse bomb ready to go. The Gravitic Flux. Is there any value here? Gargo and Elsa go very, very low, but there'll be a Wrecking Ball minefield on the point now. Leaves down to the Dynamite. Yaki Pulse Bomb connection. It's another. It's BQB and Yaki making it happen. 2 big bodies on the point, but the Mayhem have enough gumption to work through them, and they do. One last chance for the Hunters. Expect the health packs to be there.
Somebody's got a touch here for Chengdu. It'll be Gaga. Gets barely on the
what? Oh, Yaki gets hit with a Discord Orb and randomly is run into by Gaga. It's like butterfly effect level stuff. Farway gets brought back into the fight after OG found him and goes down again. That's annoying. Resed into a minefield. That's some Groundhog Day stuff. BQB barely alive, but Lee can't find the kill, can't find purchase, and the Hunters here, they don't have the dollars to make the buy. Nisha down, Gargoyle connects with that accretion there, and OG knows it is done. Yaki eats his own pulse bomb for extra nutrients, and the Mayhem are in good...
all the way around. Yaki's actually on the high ground behind the Chengdu Hunters right now.
Oh, Nisha! Yeah, absolutely suplex there. BQB going to go down to the Jimmy though, when Garga's at least able to trade there. Pile driver kills on backlines galore, but Yaki, he's hungry! Getting some of that grilled chicken, baby! As may well be the translation.
When he is fighting up here on this, when they're all fighting on the point, as he gets a stick on the Gaga there towards the end. When everybody's fighting on the...
Either way, here comes the Wrecking Ball pile driver. Elsa has to back up. Is going to use that Fortify pretty early, and that means the Gravitic Flux catches the Battle Cow. Okay, good response though. There is going to be a Transcendence in play. It's an overlapping of support ultimates here, but the Chengdu Hunters need everything to stay in this fight. BQB falls to Gaga, who just found Gangnam Jin and BQB respectively. How long can he hold on for? Nisha goes down here, and the Arisa is so hard to shift here in a short-handed fight, but Yaki gets there. Both tanks fall. He's shredding through them. Slime is being allowed to get this resurrect off, and that is egregious. The Hunters here have to try and get back for a little bit of stall. It is full desperation mode. All gas, no brakes for the Hunters here. Getting rid of Slime is huge. No resurrect, but Gangnam Jin returns the favor. 2 boop kills. And Yaki finds that supercharger. Numbers still favor the Mayhem for now, but Leave comes in on the Widowmaker and gets rid of BQB. We're still getting ticks here, and that'll almost be enough. Recall, is there enough time? No. They don't want to play on the point anymore. Gargoyle also needs to be very, very careful. Look at this, quite ballsy there. Slime goes across the point to get the res, or the heal rather, and both Wrecking Balls have gone down now. How does Yaki salvage his fight? He's midway through the fight, he's going to come in late, people won't be looking at him yet, but he immediately gets a Discord Orb from far away, immediately recalls, but that's when BQB comes alive. Far away, I mean, those are both headshots. Those are consecutive hits from BQB.
And they still want to fight this. That's going to be the Bob all the way through. Nisha's going to get a res on Farway. The Bob isn't in a spot to contest the point, though, as Gangnam Jin deals with Jimmy's Bob. And now it'll be the Bob from the BQB, used to just kind of look across the point there.
Again, BQB, again, another headshot onto Leave. That's not expected of you. You're just really not expected to be able to shut down a Tracer like that. You play the Tracer because she's hard for Ash to kill like that. And yet, surpassing expectations is BQB. I think the DPS player on this team that gets much less accolades. Much on the point. That's Amon's, by the way. That's why Gargoyle takes an absolute shellacking as he tries to get on the point. The Transcendence. Oh my god. Saving Private Gargoyle. Gangnam gets there just in time. And it's Gargoyle that gets rid of Amon, who overextends to try and find the kill on the Sigma. That is so big. Again, by the way, Leave dead to BQB, who is just unstoppable right now. And Yaki's just flexing, just stretching some quick squats as he gets ready for the next.
So much damage. They do not know where Yaki is. I mean, look at this. How is he supposed to live? I mean, yeah, there's not a chance.
Took a while, but Yaki gets the job done. Pulse bomb. Doesn't find a kill. And somehow Nisha kept Elsa.
Oh, Yaki actually, that is so big brain. He actually, he knew that Elsa was backing up towards the health pack. He stole the pack at the final second.
Jimmy, though, gets the headshot kill, and Leaves found 2 consecutive. Gargoyle going down to the pulse bomb here. Into the battle of the traces, Leave finally comes out on top in that fight. Getting rid of Gangnam Jim is definitely #1 on that list.
As they pocket him, trying to keep him alive. Transcendence for both teams. So it was the Florida Mayhem holding onto their Valkyrie a little bit longer, allows them to stay pretty healthy throughout this fight, as it was Nisha using it really early on, and when they used it, Florida just backed up. There really wasn't anything going on in the fight. Slime was able to use that Valkyrie to great effect. I mean, you see Yaki just...
No! The chat is returned! He descends from the mountains of Olympus, the blessing of his father Zeus, and he just ends them. He's just ending careers.
Teams, Bob the contest here for Florida. Is Elsa using the kinetic grasp in front of the Bob to soak up the damage so he can get the cart moving. What a game.
I mean, this is as close to berserk as I've ever seen any team go. They have just lost all awareness of where they are right now. And they're just going mental.
So obviously, I have the caster feed that we use, but then I also have the luxury of having the mini map. And the back half was so fast. Like Eamon just kind of...
Fine intervention, an opportunity granted by the deity that is Amon. Have a chance of finishing the map here. Bobby's down, leave a little low, but that's a recall force from Yaki already. Elsa out of the picture is a bit rough here. The Mayhem have the ability to make it work. BQB pretty uncontested right now. Yeah, he gets leave. Another headshot's ridiculous. Jimmy reciprocates though. Gets a kill on Yaki. Keeps the Hunters in it. Here's the Valkyrie from Nisha. A resurrect to bring Leave back. Jimmy goes down again. But still, it's Amon and Nisha. He's in the fight. Leave also gets rid of Slime. And the numbers are with Chengdu right now. OG's got to come back to the cart and try to keep it going. But here's Yaki. He's the king of overtimes right now. Minefield, no one moving into it though. Very clever stuff. They really avoid that quite well, the Hunters. And now here comes Gargoyle. Nighttime, apparently. He can spring to life. Amon's just going to sit on the cart here. Pile driver the mini diva so she can't stay alive any longer. Yaki, you can see that healing from Slime constantly making the Tracer hard to get rid of. But BQB goes down elsewhere, and this is definitely over now. The Hunters have the numbers in the most unlikely scenario. The death-defying Pandas.
Oh, man.
Just ridiculous. Stays alive. And yeah. We're on board with the man who really is the linchpin here. Jimmy, big finish. Big finish. Force the resurrect on Gargoyle. Slime can't be punished. Yeah! Oh my god! He wasn't even aiming at him! That is astounding! BQB's able to find the headshot though. Just, okay buddy. Whatever you say. Didn't know we had a Hangzhou main in the server.
And that is the stuff that we've seen from Jimmy though. I mean, his aim is real clean. You lose aim and now you don't have a res. You just use the res on Jimmy, so you're gonna have OG back.
Bobby's in an odd spot here.
What is this, Bob?
It controls the flank. It's supposed to, I guess, keep Leave quiet.
Like and then we have a Bob down here as well. That is not a Bob to control the flank. I mean, that is one that I don't expect that's where he intended the Bob to go. I mean, down there on the stairs. This is now starting to look really leaving Faraway alone to play, and now this is where him playing out on that island it worries you because Nisha can't go and get the res. Jimmy's able to just deal a headshot on Yaki.
Okay, immediately, Yaki just barks orders to his right. Give me the resurrect now.
OG though gets right on top of Faraway and just drops the minefield, and he has to Transcendence. They're not even able to get it to the point to save Elsa. So, like I was talking about, he's playing so far out, almost in that choke. And Nisha's so far away. We have a next one kick off.
Gravitic avoiding Elsa, who will just go golden and avoid that. Oh, okay, almost enough damage there, I thought, to get rid of Jimmy, but not quite. Faraway finds the headshot. That is nasty stuff from Leave. A brilliant little double pulse bomb kill now, and the Hunters are back in control.
Look at how effective it is, though. When
Transcendence used here maybe just to set up the res. I mean, what a position to use that in. And they go to Faraway elsewhere. OG goes abroad and finds a crucial kill on the Zen.
They're going to be able to res this, though. So you're going to be back at full strength pretty much for Chengdu, as you're without your Wrecking Ball here for the Florida Mayhem. You're without your engage. The pulse bomb will connect onto Eamon, but he just rolls right in the end.
Literally! Here comes Gargoyle rolling straight through on the low ground, and that card's getting awful close. And now the Hunters look like they're in disarray.
And the Florida Mayhem invests so much there to try and take that high ground. They end up throwing the Bob up on it. Jimmy able to get one supercharger in here for Elsa underneath, but I don't think it'll be enough, as he'll end up getting taken out. You still may need one more fight, though, here. If you're the Florida Mayhem, you have Eamon behind enemy lines. He's going to be able to get onto the cart and contest.
Okay, he's down. So,
And
Transcendent gets Orb of Discord there applied pretty darn quickly, and he's really going for a flank here.
Leave is doing much better, though, taking these one-on-ones, not letting Yaki just get in for free.
Gravitic Flux, Amon not caught in that one. Gargoyle, though, did get caught. He's flung skyward. OG goes down here, and the Hunters, okay, this looks like it's going to be their map indeed. Lee takes it to another level. Nisha, this is a great spot to be. He breaks line of sight by just using that little corner. There's the hold from Gaga. Yaki. Oh my god, Leave is skeet shooting. That's ridiculous. Storm arrows, by the way. Yeah, okay, like you meant to hit that. Fair enough. Absolutely tearing the Mayhem limb from limb right now, and Gangnam Jin is just, yeah, better give up, son.
And these fights are so slow and drawn out with the Orisa sniper compositions that this could really locks too.
Okay, he gets an immortality field down. That is removed, but it protects him from the flux. And here is the amplification matrix from the backside. They try and pull Gaga out into the purview of Gangnam Jin, but there's Monk down. BKB finds the pick, Matt.
Chengdu uses so many ultimates at the start of the fight, and they get absolutely nothing with it. They're going to use the Ant Matrix here at the end of the fight. This is just like Leave and Jimmy and Monk in the back.
They're taking each other out.
That went as poor as it could possibly go.
So the Dragon is a bit easier to get away from if you're the Mayhem. It's a really little thing, but I think it made it much harder. Here's the blade, though. Immortality Field's been taken down. Yaki, can he get more than that, or is it just inanimate objects? No. He clips the Angel's wings, and I don't think Elsa's getting away now. Yaki. Okay, a salute. It's a warrior's death is what it gives Jimmy.
But they want to play aggressive here. They can really stop them before they can get in.
Amplification Matrix on one side, and Yaki is on the other, causing problems here. Jimmy gets taken down by BQB. Jimmy was looking for a way in on the bottom left-hand side, and that's more than enough to secure the fight and the point here for the Mayhem. I don't understand a Gravitic Flux, and it's interrupted by an accretion. Wow, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place.
Hey, is he going to switch?
Yaki, does he look for a way in for the blade here? Getting rolled. Gaga can't get away. It's going to be an immortality field to keep him alive, but Yaki doesn't care. He cuts through that as well. Well, I guess memes don't melt steel beams, so they do melt this composition from the Hunters. The Mayhem using the Genji of all heroes, and Yaki not only looks at home, he looks extremely angry. He's channeling that right now at the Hunters.
And the Florida Mayhem push all the way up to the spawn. Supercharger Dragon Strike used to just get out of the spawn here.
Yaki forced to dash skyward here, and Gargoyle can't get away from the Dragon Strike. Instead of pathing to the right, he passed backwards and stays inside of the Dragon. An odd decision to be sure, maybe had very little choice, but the Hunters were able to burst from their spawn and get control once more.
Yeah, he had no option there. It was a well-played here.
And you need to at least trade these kills.
Yaki is going to go kill Jimmy. He's all the way behind. They have no clues there. Or
okay,
he's just going to move the car?
He's 1 HP. 1 HP in a dream, Jimmy. Trying to gun it down! Oh my! The SMG's not enough!
Back, right? Okay.
Yeah, Yaki can't do this on his
right.
own. That was Faker versus Gravitic Flux. Oh dear, Yaki's again on the card. This time dealing with Nisha. Much less desirable an opponent as opposed to the Widowmaker, but he wins that one out anyway. Yaki unstoppable, one-man army. But Big Brother OG comes to the rescue anyway. The Hunters are being ignored. Gaga can't believe that they're turning their back on him. But it's because the Mayhem have bigger fish to fry, bigger goals in mind, and the card is gonna sail home. Absolutely absurd.
The Hunters 100% thought that Nisha was gonna be. This is the legs of McCree.
Yeah.
With the Orisa. This is just to put down tons of damage, but I mean, why not like Hangzhou here, right?
This is the dream. This is exactly what Florida wanted when they chose this map. So they don't get to play their style on the attack because of the ridiculous comp from the Hunters. But now they get to play Spawn Camp with the Ryan, and the Hunters want to play their way, but that might be their undoing here.
They're just looking for players just split off.
Chengdu are hard to track though. Yeah, it's OG constantly looking around, wondering where he needs to be looking. Misha's able to find two, and here's that amplification matrix. So the Hunters actually break out of a pretty unlikely scenario. Their comp is odd, to be fair. Double hit scan, no snipers.
Eyes are used.
Yeah, that's about how it goes.
Not able to get anything.
Jimmy no hands, unfortunately, in that case. Not a whole lot you can do when you're caught inside that small room, but there he is. He makes good now, comes out, and the supercharger really sets it up for what I can see. Oh, Yaki, no time for snow here in the streets of Havana.
And what do you want to play against this if you're you, right? Putting down some shots on that left-hand side. And Jimmy's all the way on the opposite side of the map as Soldier 76 just peppering damage. Just not damage that you can just take and eat. This now, you're going to have the Tracer come back and OG on the ball. So as much as we said this wasn't really a ball map, that's what they're going to go to here to try and stop this.
Yeah, and of all places to play it here as well, I suppose there's not a lot to... I mean, there's still a Discord orb in play. So you can definitely punish, especially with a flashbang involved. I suppose Soldier doesn't feel like he has a whole lot of ways. It's been causing some real problems for the Mayhem so far. And OG gets flashed there and taken down. That's the Discord orb applied, a lot of damage to follow it up. And the Hunters, again, they weather the initial push from the Mayhem, and they just crack back at them.
And there's still 3 players here on the flank for Florida.
Oh, and they're not going to be able to get to the cart now. Good Flux holds them up. They're very low. Guangzhou has to use the regenerative burst. Is there time? Okay, Air Matrix from the backside, but OG gets caught. I think the Hulk makes it hard for him to touch the cart. Misha loses that immortality field, but Elsa's in trouble here. A lot of pressure, and the Sigma falls. Flashbang to Yaki, though, that's one way of getting rid of a Tracer. The cart is just so close, and Gargoyle now finds himself short on allies as the Hunters. They really fly by the seat of their pants, man.
I mean, these teams, the Chengdu Hunters, that's the Ant Matrix. Discord Orb also forces players back, so it's going to get Chengdu a ton of space.
Oh my gosh, look at them, they push through this arch. BKB goes down again. It's a tough life to play the Widow against the double sniper here, and he didn't have any real safe spots to peek from. OG looks resplendent there as the sun glints off of him, but unfortunately, it's a lap to end it here. The Gargoyle falls, and now again, Yaki, who didn't find value like he was supposed to, just looks on as his team gets decimated.
Wow.
The Hunters, they're going to make this a map 5, man. They are a long way ahead. The Mayhem, bit by bit, have been dragged into the Chengdu zone, and now you're in their world. Yaki just headbutted that arrow from Leave, and he's going to have a Dragon Strike to get away with, though. Nisha down, unless Mercy now gone, but BQB gets picked off by Leave. Again, this Hangzhou is absolutely next level. Gargoyle trying to move the cart, but now without Yaki, there's no one to pressure the backline, and all the heads swivel towards the Sigma. Leave just dodges behind the car. He has had an outstanding performance on this map, on this pick. Slime gets rid of him here, but it's just the dregs of the Mayhem that are able to filter through. OG hard to catch so far, but now with an amplification matrix, yeah, he presents himself and he gets taken down. The Hunters will do it. They hold the Mayhem off and they set themselves up with a pretty clear path. It's a time buy to be sure. The Florida Mayhem, it is a huge task.
Slime keeps getting these boops, trying to knock these players in. Almost gets them over towards his right-hand side.
That's a hold, though, from Gaga. Out of spawn, gets the headshot, but he falls down still. The Mayhem struggling here. They're going to lose their numbers. They're dying on the cart, though, as Matt suggested, and here we are.
Yeah, I mean, this is the...
His shield back in action. 45 seconds left in the round. Here's a Deadeye. Leave. Gets nothing. Guangzhou shuts him down. There is going to be a Transcendency for Monk, but do the Hunters want to spend it right now? They can't. Not with Gaga going down. The Mayhem somehow have found a foothold here, and Monk gets staggered at the end of the fight. Nisha needs to be able to get away, but the wall says no. This is getting dangerous for Chengdu, Matt.
And Chengdu had high ground control. You have the high ground control, you have...
Puts him on ice! A flanking shatter. OG wants to do a Jungyu impression, and it's 2 inside the Flux. It's going to be Elsa to go down to the Blizzard here. They catch out the Sigma, and this is it. The Mayhem, they come alive. What a crucial moment to do so now. Wrecking Ball on Carver. Gaga, ooh la la, you're in trouble. The Hunters, they've run out of the magic, and it is the Mayhem that will be advancing in the lower bracket.
Oh, that is such a huge win there, just confidence-wise, for the Florida Mayhem, as Chengdu on the Florida Mayhem's